Have you selected live yet?
Okie dokie. Hopefully this is working. I have a brand new program that I'm trying to learn to use for live streaming because I want to be able to stream with other people and introduce them to you. And by the way, if you don't know who I am, hopefully being on my channel, you might. I am the cat toy lady. I am Candace. And yeah, today is just a day for me to just chat with you a little, be able to uh, show you the kittens playing with some toys while I try to figure out my new program. Let's see. Hopefully the app is working and you all can hear me. And we can start. If you have any questions, I can see the chat at the moment. It looks like Exploring with the Nug, if you don't know my husband, is in the chat. So we are just testing everything. Yay, hello, Abnormal the Clown. Thank you for joining me. I think I just saw you like 2 days ago in another chat.
Oh God, I'm sorry. Audio's working.
Apparently the audio is working. It's coming up on my husband's iPad at the moment. And yeah, I'm in the living room with my lovely backdrop.
Yeah, let's say you got to explain that one.
Yeah, my cardboard box. I might as well, if you do know my husband's channel, just write "It Works" across it. Um, this cardboard box, I have a split level house, and the living room backs right up to the stairs, hardwood stairs. And yeah, I have kittens that do not understand that fear of falling. So we are ghetto right now and have a cardboard box up. I had this elaborate plan in my head to put a wood pattern up and make a just a barrier so the cats can't fall. And yeah, then I looked at the price of wood. That went out the window. I'm a bit cheap if you can't tell by the cardboard. Again, it works. um, but so yeah, that's why my lovely background is to prevent splattered kittens. Especially since I've been fostering a lot recently. Little kittens, as soon as they learn to get on the couch, have no idea what falling off the couch is, let alone falling downstairs. And I want to play around for a second. I'm gonna, let's see, I can add my logo. Yeah, okay. Like I said, I'm getting used to this new program. If you've seen the beginning of any of my other live streams, they didn't go so smoothly. So I decided to actually pay for a program. Again, I'm cheap. I don't like to pay. And yes, that's my husband's arm that just bounced in the picture.
No, just keep doing you. I just want to watch. I want to learn too.
But so I decided to pay for an app that would be a little bit easier. Do it through my iPad. It's Switcher Studios, so I guess it's for like gamers, but I'm not a gamer. But it can be used with any of the programs. So yeah, I am just trying to figure out how to use this. So that's why I decided to go live. That way I wouldn't have the pressure if I had a guest on. Yeah, screwing up and not being able to hear them really sucks. If you've seen my previous live stream where I had the whisker jewelry maker. Yeah, and oh, I'm being signaled that my husband is ready for his live.
Well, I have questions for you. Am I on?
You will be in just a second, I think.
Okay.
Ooh, how's that? So this is my daughter that you can see eating the apple currently.
Oh, so am I on?
You are.
Oh, okay. So see, my question is like, we're just okay. Here's the deal. I'm just gonna jump right in here and help and ask questions because I'm curious too. What, like, for instance, is the mic on that work, or is it just all one mic through the iPad, or how does that work?
I believe they're two separate mics. So, but it knows that they can be in the same room. So you can have 6 different cameras set up at different angles or in 6 different rooms, and it will capture everything. So it's made to sync together.
So I know there's a delay, but I wonder with the people in the chat room, how is the quality of the audio? Like, can they hear us fine? Can they hear me better than you, or vice versa? That way, because we're learning today. Because this is obviously your show, but we want to make it the best show possible. So, obviously, you know. Ooh, how about this one while we're waiting? Are you able to do green screen? Like, you can put a green screen behind you and add whatever you want behind you?
I believe so. I believe that is part of the settings here.
That'd be cool.
I can show a video game screen at the same time. Not that I am a gamer, but not on here. If you're looking for wood, I know someone with a blue pickup truck and a wooden tailgate.
Dude, that's high dollar.
Mm-hmm.
You know, wood is a hot commodity.
That is a $1,000 tailgate, by the way.
Yup. One of a kind.
One of a kind, too.
Mm-hmm.
And,
so I did put out a notification on my channel. So as people join, hi, I am Cat Toy Lady's husband. This is
and I
her
have
show.
cat hair stuck to my face.
Yeah.
Don't mind me, like, rubbing my nose.
This is what we do when I'm not out stinking up, you know, getting stinky from the rivers.
Nug, Echo, Candace sounds good. Oh, okay.
So I wonder if that means...
That means I might be able to adjust the sound, I think.
I wonder if it's like an echo because of multiple mics and there's a delay maybe through the Wi-Fi.
Well, it would echo me, too.
Well, you're a lot closer to yours than I am, so maybe that's it. Or maybe it's an echo as in I'm just farther away from your mic.
Mm-hmm.
Something like that.
But they hear you. One thing it doesn't tell me on here is how many people are in the chat. I wonder how I fix that in the future. Or if there is a sub count thing. So I'm just looking through my stuff here. Social overlays, lower thirds, broadcast notifications.
What about, can you add titles at the top where the cat silhouettes are? Like...
Oh, the broadcast notification. Broadcast will be beginning soon, it says. Okay, there we go. Need that one for in the future. Image overlays.
Cat hair sticks to everything but the cat.
No joke. Like, I think it's actually up my nose. So I'm like...
That's bad when you get one going right up your nose.
Oh, yeah.
And then when you pull it out, it's like...
Yeah, the long string. We also have a husky who she's been partly shaved. But right now she's probably about 2 inches long for her regular fur, and her tail is about 6 inches or so. So every once in a while you get a really good husky fur, because it's over 8 inches when her tail isn't trimmed somewhat. And of course she has the Grinch toes if we don't keep her trimmed up, and she's a mess. She's 14. She's allowed to be. Let's see if there's anything else. Okay, that says logo. I am not seeing anything about sub count, which I would love.
What do you mean, like?
Or not sub count, but people, yeah,
Well,
chat.
right now you
Cat.
got 10 here. I'll just tell you.
A whopping 10.
Hey, that's
but
10
I
more
appreciate
people
you
had
all.
yesterday.
Yeah, 10 more than yesterday.
So,
Ooh, I have a topics button that can pop up things, but yeah. By the way, the Switcher app on the iPad, very easy. The program I was using before didn't have bells and whistles. It just streamed.
it's not as user friendly.
Yeah, when it's on the iPad, and on the desktop, it hates me. Just straight up, it hates me. So, yeah, I guess that is it of my options for that one. But let's see. So I wanted to do. Okay, I can't see me. Wait, hold on. Moving the wrong thing. Okay. I wanted to show you the magic of shaking a cat toy in this house. It's like instant call a cat. I can yell, "Here, kitty, kitty," and it works just as well as shaking a cat toy. What you can't see is the kitten's actually right next to me. I just scared the bejesus out of her, trying to grab her real quick because she's concentrating on the toy. But yes, rattly cat toys are a huge hit in this house. I mean, I have same type as the ping pong he's playing with, but this one has a, oh, the camera's over here, catnip coating on it, which I did show how to make in another video. Ninja Mama says she's number 13. Oh, hello, David. Thank you for joining, too. And Laura's in here. Diane. Am I missing anyone that's been talking? Oh, Kathy's in here. And, of course, the Nug. What? Gavin, what are you doing with your butt bobbing? That's what happens when you have little boys. Okay. Yeah, Gavin, you're still kind of in there, but... So there's one. And then we have...
What?
Oh,
where?
Throwing mice.
Where did you get these wonderful toys?
I show how to make them on my channel.
Oh my god.
I know.
What? Now, you made this all by yourself, right?
Yeah.
The ball?
No, the ball is a ping pong ball covered in catnip that has been glued into place.
And you did that all
with
yourself?
a non-toxic glue.
So you did that all yourself?
Uh-huh.
So you made this?
Yes.
That's pretty cool, honestly. I mean, that's... And you made that all here in your house?
Uh-huh. And I might kill a son who just moved the camera.
What are you doing, bro?
Hold on, guys.
Gosh.
Since he just moved the camera.
Oops, get over and sit down, man. Come on.
So this is what happens when you are in your living room.
This is family fun day, obviously. So.
My daughter's raising her hand like she's in class. You know, just...
You know, it's better than screaming out loud, like me.
Okay.
Anyway, come down here, buddy.
Gavin wants someone to open the orange. My son is a fruit junkie. He goes through at least 3 apples a day. And if we have the little oranges, I have to keep him to 2 of the little cuties because he will give himself a tummy ache. He is a fruit junkie. Fruit and popcorn.
So Candace, Fiona wants to be the chat room question asker to you.
Okay, read me that question.
Okay. What question is it?
Ninja Mom says, how is Charlie?
Charlie is doing very well. He can't hear the rattle because he's in one of the catios outside off my bedroom. That's a favorite pastime of his.
That made the camera.
Oh.
Continue.
Goofy faces. But yeah, Charlie's doing very well. He still has a bit of a hunchback. I go between 2 vets that I work with. The mobile vet that I work with has done most of Charlie's exams, but of course she doesn't have x-ray. That's something that's hard to do inside a mobile unit with all the gamma rays, yada, yada, yada. So I have another vet that I work with that does x-rays, and I typically use them for like the dogs and the cats for their yearlies. It was the vet that I worked for. I was his first hire when he bought the clinic 20 years ago. And so I was 17 when I started working for him, and I worked for him all through my freshman year of college. So he and I are still good friends. He's just very, very good medicine, just like the mobile vet. And since he's the one dealing with the x-ray, hold on, Fee. I am kind of leaving it up to him on when he feels is best to go ahead and get the x-ray of Charlie's spine to monitor the curvature. He wants to give him a little bit more time for the growth plates to calcify. When you take kitten x-rays, and a lot of people, for those of you that had questions of the first day, why didn't you get pictures or x-rays of Charlie? Because there would be so much that doesn't pick up because kitten bones aren't formed completely that you would easily miss if there was breakage anyways. And there was no swelling, there's no bruising, no limping when he did start to move. So it was ruled that x-rays weren't necessary because you'd easily miss stuff and it would be hard to pick up on things with his age at the time. So we are waiting about another month, and then Charlie will be getting his first set of spinal x-rays to monitor the curvature to see if it's truly muscular causing the curvature or if his spine is causing the curve. So
David Carlisle's
yes.
chat is stuck on there. Been on there for a while. I don't know if you want to turn that off.
His chat is?
Yeah, it says David Carlisle, Cat Toilet High.
Oh! So I can make it pop. Ooh, I can make it pop
learning,
up.
learning. So
See, I was looking at the picture of me that's right next to the camera. So, you, you just have to wait for me to take a breath. Yes, ma'am.
Kids Corner says, how do I show my cat?
How do you show?
Yeah, see, the thing about that is we are in the same house on the same network with multiple cameras, so it's not like anybody
No,
can show. Is that
well,
what I mean?
like a cat show, like.
Maybe you could send pictures or a video in and you could show.
Well, no, there are as in there's dog shows. There's also cat shows. I wonder if that's what they're talking
Show
about.
my cat. I'm thinking they just want to put their camera or put their cat on camera.
Ooh.
But,
Okay, let's
oh my gosh, could you imagine?
see like that. Ooh. So yeah, if its show isn't on here with us, you'd have to send an email, and then I'd have to figure out how to get it on here, which is hard to do while I'm still going live because I can't leave the program. But are you talking about like show as in cat shows for domestic short hairs, Siamese, all the different categories? We'll see.
So let's see. So now it says kids corner. Now there's a huge delay, so we're kind of waiting for the show live up. So like, have you figured out because it's showing what people? It shows the chat, like one message at a time. But now it's on kids corner. Please tell me how to show my cat. So are you like selecting?
Yep, I can click on it.
So if there's a question, you can highlight that question, and the kids corner is asking. Oh.
Yeah.
That's fancy.
And I love the cat wheel. Well, you yourself can make this same cat wheel. That is something that I'm going to be doing with going live soon, of just talking about the things I've learned, because this is now my third wheel. The first one was made for a kitten, and for the love of God, people, I know it's too small for an adult. And it was an experiment. It says that right in the video. Yeah. So I want to, since I've made so many of certain things like cat wheels and cat towers and running devices in general, I want to kind of share the do's and don'ts that I've learned of like how you can make them. Just pointers, because some people try to give pointers of things that they think will work, and I've already ruled that out. It is not something that will work. But there are new comments. Let's see.
We got another question. Oh yeah, Kids Corner was asking if there's a way to get her cat on camera, and I don't think there's, unless she has the app, and we went through all that. That's probably a little too much.
Yeah. For today, I'm not bringing anyone on with me. In the future, that's something I plan on doing. I can send the link to give you your own window, and I can turn you on.
So you can do like Zoom calls on there?
Yeah, I can do Zoom, but the reason I got this is I don't have to use another program. Before I was having to use Zoom or Skype to be able to put them on my other computer screen, and then I could from my other computer screen, then I could show it on the program. This just automatically sends them a link through the program. So it just makes it a whole lot easier to use. And Miss Leanne just found this channel. Well, I'm glad you found my channel. I am a DIY cat toyer.
She is amazed that you can make that cat wheel.
Oh, yes. And I show you how to make it yourself. But, yeah, so the goal of this channel is to teach you how to make cat toys, show you, so far I'm only showing the ones that I think are going to be really good toys. Eventually I'm sure I will come across a toy that I think will be good, and I'll give you my honest opinion that it's not. But right now I'm trying out toys that I've been wanting to try out, because sometimes you just don't want to make it yourself. And I thought I would show you, as you see my husband on the other view, my kittens. There's a second one, but apparently it's nap time. Charlie, the one that everyone wants to know about, of course.
We can't have that.
Oh,
Charlie
well.
must make an appearance.
You'll see walking down the hall.
I can't take these.
And if you missed the explanation of my lovely background behind me, I have a split level house. My couch backs right up to the railing. And because I foster so many kittens, and of course we just adopted 2 kittens, I didn't want anyone to go splat onto the hardwood stairs or floor below at the door. So there had been glorious plans of making a kind of a decorative wood wall that you could see through, but kittens can't fit through. And that went out the window when I realized it was going to be over $400 to make it. I'm cheap. That's not going to happen. Again, cardboard, cheap. And oh, well, David says he found my channel years ago.
David's been around forever.
Yeah. David's one of my husband's original, the OG watchers from his channel, and I used to go live with him.
He's ride or die.
And 2 years ago on, what was it, I have a calendar beside me,
Not a week.
last Wednesday. No, where am I? What's today? Last Thursday. Yeah. Last Thursday was my 2-year anniversary of having Cat Toy Lady. Before that, I worked for, and I thought owned, but that's a whole nother bag of worms, a cat toy company where I designed cat toys and manufactured them for about 5.5 years. And I do relief vet tech work. I'm still a registered vet tech. I'm a substitute teacher. I kind of do a little here, a little there of everything. But yeah, David's been around since when I had just Candace Sides.
Someone had a question.
Mm-hmm.
I can't read the name, but it looks like Learn72.
Laura.
Laura 72. He said, do you think you might try to make cat collars?
No, I'm kind of sticking to cat collars and harnesses as what we did as kind of the rule of thumb with the cat toy company before. There's too much risk that something might go wrong with it. Either they hang themselves and choke themselves, or it comes off at the wrong time and they get loose outside. I don't ever want to be responsible for knowing that if someone doesn't make it right, it could be so deadly to a cat. It's hard enough with cat toys themselves because if someone doesn't make the toy the way I tell them or isn't paying attention and the cat swallows a piece when, they're out of the house or something, that's already scary enough to me as a vet tech that cat might try to eat a toy. So I think taking up to collars or harnesses is just too much stress on my plate. Because I am all about toy safety, and that's 22 years of being a vet tech. I've seen a lot of things removed, so that's why I use certain materials. And let's see. Oh, Charlie was the intro. Charlie, it's kind of crazy. I think it's only been 6.5 weeks or so. Friday will make 7 weeks of having Charlie, and I have to say I was flabbergasted this past weekend when, and it's now happened twice since then, I got accused of purposely harming Charlie so we could make the video, which is just disgusting. And the people arguing back, just knowing that I had to have hurt the kitten. Apparently, since Charlie didn't have any back leg development and had a horrible upper respiratory infection, I kept him in a cage, didn't let him move for the first few weeks of his life, then smashed him on the road to make him unconscious. This is what was
horrible sinus infection.
Yeah, this is what was accused of me. And then let him cook on the road while unconscious just so we could go and find him. Yeah, I'm going to kill my son in a second for slithering across the cord and almost knocking over everything. He thinks he's being a ninja. And then there you see him. He was doing the ninja crawl across the ground. It didn't work. We still saw him.
Cool.
Um,
Well, I thought it was Bernadette, but it says Burnett Whitehead.
yes.
Hello, Cat Toy Lady. Thank you for your good work and who you are.
Well, thank you.
I don't know what GB means. I think it's like a little thingy. I don't know.
Yeah, so that is the story of what's going on with Charlie. It's almost hard to read some of the comments, even though his video is doing really well. It's at like 90,000 views, which I'm a little channel, so I greatly appreciate it. I just didn't realize that there would be so many negative people and people that didn't really watch the video and accuse me of not getting him medical care, which, Gavin, just walk. He's trying to slither, but
He's a ninja.
he's going to take out all the cords and knock everything over. They can see you anyways, baby.
It's okay, baby. Just come step
Yeah,
right
just
here.
walk
Stand up.
over Everett.
Stand up. Step over. There you go. Get over there. You can take us back.
He's 6.
There you go. There you go.
But yeah, so
Let's see.
I never know what to expect when I read the comments. And I do have it pinned explaining I'm a vet tech of 22 years. Charlie went to the vet within the first hour of being found, but it was the only vet that would have been open anyways, and I had to make a special thing to get them back from lunch. It was right at lunchtime, and we don't have an emergency vet, of course, thanks to COVID. Our 2 closest emergency vets now, one of them was, we've lost 2 of them now, same company. But one of them is now only at night, and the other one completely shut down. They couldn't get vets to work. Vets are being abused so much verbally right now during COVID that they're all quitting, the ones that do emergency, and some of the regular. Veterinarians actually have the highest suicide rate of any white-collar job. And unfortunately, it has gotten worse for them. So there's not even an emergency vet within an hour drive of us now. And all the daytime vets would be at lunch at noon. And since I've worked for them all, I know those vets run out of the building. So for me to lower his temperature before putting him in a car with some cool water and just do a quick exam was not abusive, which people think it is. Again, I'm a registered vet tech, so I have certifications, and I worked emergency and critical care for years, and then I became a cat-only specialist, so I kind of know what I'm doing, and I also know doing emergency, a kitten in that situation, they would not give him IV fluids or sub-Q fluids, because you do not know the condition of the lungs. The first thing you do is you drop the temperature, and then you start doing ausculting the lungs and the chest and just listening for any sounds of fluid. If he had a concussion to his chest and you gave him fluids right away or issue with the heart, you would drown him. So
What's this sub-Q fluid?
Oh, sub-Q fluids under the skin.
Oh, that's really like the...
Yeah, the camel hump, which is what he got, but it was suggested, even though he was in rough shape, to wait a couple hours, just because we didn't know if he had a bump to the chest, just to give his body a little bit more time. So that's the whole explanation. It is in the pinned comments, but apparently no one reads the pinned comments or watches the whole video. And I mean, in Charlie's first week of first week with us, he went to the vet 3 times. So it's not like he was neglected. I just don't show people everything. The medical aspect of it and the vet is private. I don't need to share that with people. We may be filmmakers and like to document things, but there's certain things you don't need to see. When it comes to the x-rays, I might show you the x-rays, because that's a little different than being concerned about his critical care and him living in the first few days. Now that stress is no longer part of it, I can document more of his veterinary life. So what all is going on in the comments since I did my rant?
Sorry. I like to play with it too.
Okay. Oh, so we have the mouse toy, which is the new one that also rattles. So we'll throw those out there. I have a pile in front of me. a little less loud on the rattle. There are people in other countries on YouTube that take a healthy animal and then hurt them and starve them. Yeah, that's what I've been accused of this week.
Oh, got it like a rat.
Kind of disgusting that they were so adamant that they could just tell that I did that. I was just like, yeah. I don't know why it got to me so much, but it bothered me.
Well, you're an animal lover.
Yeah, I'm an animal lover, but the fact that people thought it was just about money. Look, my usual videos, if I'm lucky, I might, on a really good week, or good couple days, I might in 3 days, or 2 days, because they give you like a 48-hour thing on your YouTube, I might get 300 views. That's it. It's not like I expected Charlie's video to, well, on one day it went all the way up to 12,000 views, which is mind-blowing. But I didn't think that it would, so many people would see it. And I had asked my channel if they wanted me to document everything, and it was hands down yes. And that's why I made the video. So, yes, thank you, Dad. Hi, Daddy, daughter. Plus water. Thank you. Hit the thumbs up button. And yeah, some people are just rude. I just...
Oh, God.
Kittens get a little too energetic and their butts swing out. And
She doesn't land on her feet every time.
yeah, no. Charlie does not. You know that theory that cats land on their feet when they fall?
Lies.
Charlie disproves that one. And some of his mental issues, we don't know if it was a good bump to the head or if it really is CH. The only way to truly test for the condition of CH is to do spinal fluids and like a bone marrow aspirate. I'm not doing that to a kitten, just so I can have a definite, and it's not 100% definite, so it's still a lot. And let's see. I'm sorry to hear you got the ugly replies. Found you through Charlie. Yeah, you know, Charlie, he's helped my channel. I'm not gonna lie, but I'm liking it. So I've gotten a lot more subs, but at the same time, to me, my channel is for education. I'm using my vet tech.
For now.
Well,
Soon it will be entertainment and education.
Well, yes, I'm throwing a little of everything in because people like seeing kittens. It's not a lie. Charlie soon is not going to be a kitten. And I made this toy, speaking of, as I'm sitting here playing with it, out of paper string and straws as something, and a ping pong ball. Something to see if kittens would be interested in. So, as I did that.
Took the fun away.
We'll see live if it's a toy I need to make in the future. Again, the if the cats eat it, it's paper. Not a big deal. So let's see if...
Make them jump. Please.
Yeah, no jumping right now. We're
Oh,
good.
she carried it away.
Oh,
Come here.
she just...
He stole it. No, come here.
You can't see her because she's a little too small, but she's running down the hallway behind me with the toy in her mouth. So apparently that's going to be a next toy that I show you how to make. Cats love straws. And yeah, she took it under the bed. That's how you know it's a good toy, when it goes under the bed. And I don't know if Charlie was thrown or if it was an accident where maybe he was under the hood and he fell out. All we know is there was no impact from a tire. 9 out of 10 times, I'd say, especially since I did emergency work, I really got to see this. When fur and tire rubber meet, it leaves marks behind. It either scrubs off some of the fur and it has just this weird little chopped off look, or it actually leaves rubber behind. They get a black skid mark to them. It happens very, very easily. Charlie didn't have any skid marks. The only thing he had was abrasions straight to his nose, his lip, and one eye. And he had a very swollen face, and his eyeballs were swollen shut. The eyeballs swollen shut appeared to be an upper respiratory infection. So he already was really sick when he hit the cement, however way that happened. What?
Diane Phoenix comment.
Here, you can read it out loud.
Diane Phoenix said, "My kitten turned 1 the day my older boy passed away."
Elderly boy passed
She's
away.
going into 4th grade. Elderly.
Elderly boy passed.
Yeah. We've got some older babies that aren't unfortunately too long for this world. So before Ellie Mae, who's the little calico, and Charlie, if you see them side by side, teeth wise, they're probably born within a week of each other. But Charlie's stunted in growth. But yeah, our oldest cat is 15 and a half. Jeremy and I have been together 14 years now, and she was a year and a half old when I came along. So
14 going on 30.
Yeah, I like to say when I'm thinking. But yeah, and then we have a congestive heart kitty that's mainly feral, so he cannot be medicated. It scares him too much to try to medicate him, and there's no tricking a pill into him. So the vet agreed we go with quality of life versus trying to medicate and scaring him twice a day. And yes, ma'am, what's up? Speak loud.
Someone,
Alright, continue.
Apparently the toy's hard.
Andy, hey, family adventure said.
You can just say Angie. You don't have to read the whole thing.
Okay. Andy said, "Charlie is an amazing story of survival. Thank you for bringing us his story."
Well, thank you. Yeah, we already all document things. Britain from Depths of History was with my husband, and he was the first one to pick up a camera. And then I was like, well, I might as well continue it. So, yeah, if it weren't for Britain starting to videotape, I would probably never thought to do it. The same steps would have happened. But, yeah. And yeah, I'm kind of glad I don't know that for sure that someone threw the kitten. But what's odd is the same day, an hour apart, we live on the edge of a county. We're just into the county above, the county below us. And I mean, like, I can throw a rock literally into the next county from our house. The county below us that we border up to, an hour difference in time, someone had a kitten thrown out at a body shop at the south side of the county. So about a 30-minute drive from us. That was also an orange kitten with an upper respiratory infection and big ears. So who knows if they were just driving around and pitching kittens or if it was really just a crazy coincidence. Kitten of the same age, it seems like, too. So it's a little odd, but these areas aren't far off the same highway either, or expressway, interstate. So it makes you kind of wonder if something did happen. And, ooh, here, have that. Speed bump cat scratcher. I found it when I was looking in the garage for the toys today, some extras to bring out. The kittens haven't gotten a chance to try these speed bumps. They have the other one that I've made that was made out of a different foam. This one's just a yoga roller cut in half.
Can I say something?
Yes, ma'am.
What was I gonna say? Oh yeah, when can I make the cat jump?
Cats are jumping.
So, my daughter loves to take wand toys of any type and get the cats to really like flop themselves through the air where you can just really get a crazy picture. I told her she needed to not do that because we didn't. Charlie's not graceful. He's, again, special. So we have to take it a little easy with him, and I didn't want her to go overboard.
He's sleeping.
Yeah, Charlie actually is beside me taking a nap. Ooh, let's see. Da, 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 da. Charlie. Oh. Charlie. Yeah. Oh, he gives me a little smile and then he's back to sleep.
It's a tough morning.
Yeah, tough morning. You know, that whole eating breakfast thing. And in the morning in our house is a rough and tumble playtime where the cats go completely bonkers and rough house and scream at each other because one of them has to bite the other one just a little too hard, and then they get pissed off, and then it's a good nap time after that. I did get video. I'll end up posting it probably as a short of Charlie was grooming Ellie Mae this morning while she was trying to nap. So very cute. Yes, ma'am.
Andy said, do cat scratches help file the nails down?
They
Sharpens them.
it sharpens them somewhat. It actually helps shed the nail sheath. So that's why you find like the little pieces of nail around. It helps that shedding process and keeps them as points rather than blunted ends. If nail grows out as a blunted end and it's not sharpened, it can curl around a whole lot easier into the pad, and it hurts walking. So that's why with like senior cats, you kind of see these weird nubs of toenails. So it's because they're not clawing as much. But the main point of scratching is scent marking. They have different ways that they scent mark. They have glands in their cheeks. The pads have scent glands, pee, and anal glands, which comes out as poop. So, for the most part, 2 out of the 4 main ways of scent marking, you don't want them to use. You want them to scratch or rub their cheeks.
He actually interacts with us more if it's upside down.
Oh. Okay, then. She can scratch any side of it she wants. So having scratchers around is a very good thing. Not blonding your daughter out.
Yeah, get her hair.
Yeah. And nail caps are actually a good thing. If you put them on properly, they do last typically at least a month. But you have to find the right nail caps too. There's a brand that basically they have kind of like cleats on the inside of the nail cap that are zigzags that help put the glue focus down onto the nail versus spreading around. So you don't have to use as much glue, and it holds better. And they come in lots of cute colors too. So, oh, you love my daughter's shorts. You too can buy them at Target in the kids section. And yeah, she's a goofy. She
belongs in front of the camera.
Yeah, I was very, very shy as a child. Like, until I hit my 20s, I didn't really talk much. I made up for it.
This is not a hurting Fiona video.
Sorry.
My daughter has Jeremy and I's personality shared together already. My son is more on the shy side. My daughter is the opposite.
Well, when I on the first day of school, I'm shy.
So, first day of school, kindergarten, she didn't want us to take her to school, even though we insisted upon it. Mommy and Daddy needed a moment. She wanted to ride the bus on the first day. She didn't care for Mommy and Daddy to have to walk her to class. She's like, I'm good. Stop squishing the pong.
I was already like this.
I know, because it got stepped on. They still rattle when you step on them. It works. Jeremy's tailgate. It works. I just, again, if you missed that part, I need to write "it works" right here on my makeshift spot. Eventually, I will. You can kind of see. I do have somewhat of a not as ghetto barrier, and that was so my son couldn't fall on the farther down spot. But yeah, now I have ghetto cardboard with masking tape. Again, it works. Hello from Manchester. I can't do a British accent. Every once in a while, something weird comes out. My grandfather, who I spent a lot of time with growing up, grew up till he was 6 in England and then went to Brooklyn, New York. And then in his 20s, or early 20s, he went into the South. So he had quite the funky accent. But most of my family is from the Netherlands on that side of the family. Let's see. Jeremy is in trouble.
Jeremy's in trouble when she unleashes on him. Whatever.
He hits me. That's what he does.
We are not abusive.
No, he's still not. No.
Careful. The public opinion will come down on me.
Oh, yeah. People are going to start accusing me of abusing my daughter since, apparently I smashed cats on roads.
Not me, you're filming it.
Yeah.
You're broadcasting it live.
We're trying to make money off beating our daughter. That's what it is. And how many people do we have in the chat? I see Chris is new.
13.
I just brushed my hair.
13.
You're gonna look good for the camera. Wait, is this with the dog? No. Smells funny. Smells funny.
Sometimes I brush it with that.
Yeah, I better not use my hairbrush on the dogs.
I'm not kidding. I'm kidding.
Okay, what else do we have? We have...
The one.
Chill.
That's like the grand finale, child of mine.
Different kickers. I mean...
Jeez.
Crinkle toys. And of course for the kittens, nothing's really catnip. Because supposedly kittens do not develop the ability to scent cat attractants till they reach full maturity, which can be anywhere from 6 months to a year of age. General rule of thumb is a year of age.
Hey! Go down.
Quiet. We're on camera. This is Mom's show. Okay, you're good.
Oh yeah, I can joke about the jerks that leave comments of how apparently I've never taken Charlie to the vet, and that's abuse, which I guess they just stopped watching the video. Oh, I love the one person that thought the vet office was actually my bathroom and me doing an assessment. No, I was just trying to make sure while my kids were getting clothes on, because I'm not taking half-naked kids to the vet, that he was, one, going to make it, and two, sometimes when kittens have been bumped by cars, their chest fills up with blood, and when they start getting tilted and moved, stuff will start pouring out. So there's a whole lot to it.
Somebody's asking more detail about that one.
No, see, Michael said, what is the flat rocket green toy?
Oh, well, set it the way it's supposed to be.
I like it this way.
Yeah,
You can put it this
it's
way.
not supposed to be a rocket toy. It's a speed bump for them to be able to stand on, like they're standing on a log. Because cats outside, they like to stand on trees that are down or branches and claw on them. So that's what that is. It's just a $5 or $4. I got it at Five Below. It's a yoga roller, so you can like pop your back or something, work out kinked muscles. I cut it in half, so now I have 2 scratchers.
I think Ellie had to go pee.
Oh.
She ditched out on it.
Oh, yep, I can hear the scratches in the litter
She's like, whoa,
box.
time to go.
Yeah, for a little kitten, whoo, can she kill a box?
Most of them can. You're rough.
No,
Middle of the night.
Charlie does it the most.
Don't wake you up from a dead sleep.
So, weird fact about the kittens and their litter boxes, they get along so well and are usually stuck together like glue that they use the litter box a lot at the same time. And Ellie doesn't like to cover up her own stuff. She just stands on the side of the litter box, and Charlie goes, and she goes, and then she moves to the side, and then Charlie covers up everyone's pee or poop. So he's the one that covers up everything for her, and she just sits there prissy, not getting her paws dirty. It's a weird thing. I don't know what's going to happen when they get bigger. I guess I'll just have to get a much bigger litter box. I already have a giant Rubbermaid that has the side cut out. Sorry, daughter distracting. Squirrel. But yeah, general rule of thumb, just so you all know, according to every cat behaviorist there is, and also by the veterinary community, is your litter box needs to be in length 1.5 times the length of your cat from head, like nose to butt, by the way. So just about every commercial litter box on the market is too small. So that's why I go with Rubbermaids. And I look for when they're on sale at Target. Usually they're about $4 to $5 for the jumbos. It's great. Again, cheap. Cardboard. And such a gentleman. Yes. You know, no girl wants to cover up her own poop. You know.
Gotcha.
Oh.
He's back. Did you wipe? We're good to go.
I can't smell it from here, so she probably just peed. Cause,
did you have to pee?
You know. And, yeah, so let's see. Oh, toys everywhere. Alright, we'll do the really fun toy. This is one that... Un momento! So close to the camera. One of my wand toys. I get all the parts from the Dollar Tree, and then I use this one a lot. I mail it all over the country to rescue groups. So if you know of rescue groups that need toys for giveaways when they have cats that are adopted out, that way they get their first toy with their forever home, just let me know. Try to see if the rescue group actually wants it, because I've tried contacting a few rescue groups, and some of them don't want the toys. I guess I think maybe I'm a scam, or I just never hear back from them. So, yeah, I donate. There you go. Not too high, or onto Daddy's computer.
Let go.
Let's see. Oh, I wonder if I can put my logo on the bottom. Oh, I can do that all together. Again, the purpose of this live stream, if you didn't know, is so I can figure out how to use this new program. It didn't start on time because, again, trying to figure out the program. Apparently, with the Switcher Studio, if you schedule a live stream to happen in your YouTube, it doesn't want to communicate. But if you schedule it to happen in your Switcher Studio, then everything goes smoothly. But it's a much easier program. Hopefully, I can be doing a whole lot more lives with my daughter and family in our living room. My daughter thinks it's hilarious. How about you show everyone how the cat wheel works? And disclaimer, the cat wheel has now been walked on by the husky, and also my son a couple times. So it's not made for something bigger than a cat. So it has a couple little dented spots to it now because of too much weight being on it. But it's still going. And if you notice the funky tape on it in certain spots, you can see some
That was awesome.
masking tape. Those are the pads that don't want to hold on as well. When Charlie, he hangs from it because he'll get going and just be running really fast. And Ellie Mae, I swear to God, she plans it. She throws herself on the opposite side, and then Charlie gets spun and sticks to the very top, and it's just dangling. For those of you that are a child of the 80s, the movie The Lost Boys, where they're hanging from the train tracks, that's Charlie. So, No, I just dated myself. I'm about to turn 38.
Jeez.
I don't know, old. You want to see old? My husband.
I'm playing tug of war.
Age is but a number.
Yeah, age. He said age is but a number, and he still acts like he's 16. So.
Shit, you're lucky. It depends on how much fun I'm having, you know?
Oh yeah.
Like, obviously, my age showed during a certain live stream we was on a couple days ago.
Yeah, you can sit so people can see more than your ankles while you talk.
Well, I don't want to get ruined here. Anyway, you guys play. I'll sit here. You get to jump in front of me.
Oh, yep. There's Charlie in the middle. He finally woke up from his nap
Couldn't
again.
resist. His favorite toy.
Oh yeah, this mesh tubing. Cats love anything made out of it. And I have videos of different things made out of it, and more to come. I try to mix it up. You know, do a cat toy review, and then do a product review, cat related, and then a big item like the cat wheel, and then maybe
The castle.
Yes, the castle. Fila loves her castle. It's like a dollhouse on one side and a cat climber, and on the back side that goes up against the wall because it swings. It's a castle. And ooh, I wonder if, let's see, I might be able to add that photo library. Let's see how far back I can go and find this bad boy.
You are on a roll. You have 28 thumbs up and no thumbs down.
Ooh,
So that means
I feel lucky.
people love you.
Let's see
You got me. I got a Charlie on me.
That's
if I have my castle in here.
Okay. Hey, Charlie. Oh.
Yeah, and the base too.
So I'm being very, very talkative at the moment, as you can tell.
It's fine.
And
Ow.
let's see, I think all the pictures are on my phone.
Let's see if you can get him to crawl up my back.
And my phone is the camera right now that is pointed at them. So let's see. Yeah, there's the Christmas tree. I'm going to try a different Christmas tree this year. Last year I did I can show you the Christmas tree I made. And it was our actual Christmas tree. Done. Let's see if it pops up. As an option. So let's go to this. I want that off. A. Oh, no. B. C. There we go. Yeah, so now my husband's stuck with a Charlie on his back.
He told me to.
So this,
No, God.
he likes abuse. Yeah, so that's the Christmas tree. That was a cat climber. And then when it came time for Santa, Santa covered the tree in presents and all around it. So it worked out really well. It was a very good Christmas tree, and the cats could climb it and did climb it. So
I'm
let
putting
me.
the element on it.
I was going to see if I could find that a picture of it. Let's see.
Man, his claws are sharp.
They're not that sharp. I just trimmed them 2 days ago. Let's see. Yeah, I don't know. Oh, there.
Was that Charlie the whole time?
Yep.
Oh my gosh.
Done. Let's switch out pictures.
Charlie's like,
Ah!
So we're gonna go A. Do.
Oh, I don't know if I can do it, man. I think you punctured a kidney.
So here's the dollhouse, the castle. You don't need your kidney. I walked around for a year with it blocked.
But his claws are buried like a raptor.
So part of Charlie's specialness is we notice he doesn't understand how hard he bites compared to the other kittens. And he doesn't always keep his toenails in normal situations when they should be. So just him walking, he digs in, especially with his back feet. So like I said, he's a bit special. It's just the little things that he's off on. And he's finally, him being able to jump on his back legs. Oh, let's see if I can show this. Oh, or you might be able to see her. Is she dragging it or did she drop it?
She dropped it.
She dropped it.
Was she bringing that here for you?
Yeah.
She brought this.
So
She's been bringing out lots of things.
Cindy, our big girl, our 17-pounder, likes to put things in her mouth and then call for me and walk around with them. So she just brought my daughter's hat out of her room.
Like a retriever.
Usually it's one of the fuzzy bouncy toys.
Come
out here and get the spotlight. Oh, there's the biggest kitty in the world. Now she's probably going to get really irritated because if the kittens are around, she gets defensive.
Yeah, she doesn't like the kittens. We're hoping that changes.
With size, I think it will.
Yeah, and I will go to you when I want to be held. You don't just pick me up.
Yeah, I haven't learned that yet. She gets mad.
And she just says moan when she wants to be put down. Oh, Charlie just got my daughter in the thigh.
I did holding in my hand.
So yeah, thank you all. Is it okay to give catnip to cats? Well, yeah. So, yeah, she does not like the kittens.
It's amazing, like,
and he doesn't help.
If she's sitting in my lap, I can pet her however she wants. She loves me. But if the kittens are around and I pet her on the back or down by the tail, it's almost like she hates it. I'm sorry. I know.
Let's not torture her on camera. Just let her go.
More thing. Okay, go on. And now she'll run off camera and beat the crap out of one of the kittens.
Yeah. When she gets mad, she'll take it out on the husky. She just goes across the room and beats up the husky or a kitten.
I don't want to. That hurts.
But
I'm probably bleeding.
Guys, I'm trying to answer a question about the catnip. So, cats, catnip and all other catnip or cat attractants are actually really good for cats. It keeps the olfactory sense, the smell, going. And in cats that start getting dementia, that's one of the things that can help keep it away, I guess you could say. Kind of like a old person doing a crossword word puzzle. Them hunting and playing and having cat attractants keeps different parts of the brain lit up, and it's good for them. So cat attractants are very good. There's other things than just catnip. Silvervine, basically twice as many cats are actually attracted to, but it only comes from a weird spot in China and Japan, like high altitudes. And it takes a fly to lay an egg on the vine, and then the vine makes a bubble called a fruit gall. And that's where all this cat attractant gets multiplied. And since it's used in Chinese herbal medicine, that little bubble is actually thrown away. And the rest of the vine is used for the herbal medicine. But it has a lot of cat attractant, and it's a different type of buzz form than catnip. How often catnip? Yes, daily, twice a day. For me, if you want to do something daily, I would probably mix it up and do like a lemongrass, lemon balm, valerian root, wild honeysuckle root, Canadian wild honeysuckle root. There's lots of different cat attractants. I actually have a video talking about the top 5 that there are. There's a good company called Meowawana that has a catnip that they do catnips that have different additives. So one can be silvervine, one can be valerian root, another one the wild honeysuckle, different herbs that they like. So it's good to kind of mix it up a little. And loving your live stream. Thank you for sharing your cats and your family. Well, thank you. I know, Miss Angie, you watch all my videos, and I appreciate it. And really, I appreciate everyone that watches. Being a smaller channel, getting going in it, you know, it's always nice to read the comments. Granted, like I've said, not all of them are so nice, specifically with Charlie's video, but really, there's so many good compared to the bad that it's worth it. Oh, Fee. So on top of your sunburn, not my fault, the husband's fault, you're going to have cat claws on you.
Daddy already does it. Look at it.
See, we can join acro cats. You see this? Standing on the head.
Barely Balanced Cat Edition.
Yes, if you ever go to the Renaissance festivals and watch Barely Balanced, we can join them. Or Acro Cats, which is actually based out of like South Georgia now, or Southern Atlanta, somewhere in that area. I hear a lot of good things about them. It's like a cat show of them running around and doing lots of different things. Let's see. All your babies on the rug are gorgeous. Oh, gorgeous. Sorry, trying to read. Night night. Oh, off to bed. Yeah, your time is different being in the UK. So good night. Sleep tight. Don't let the bed bugs bite. Or the fleas. I'm a dork. What can I say? Can you link the sensory video? Oh, yes. I will put the cat attractants, the top 5 one, in the comment, or not the comments, but the description, the drop down that you click on the little arrow. I will put it in there. And yeah, so a lot of my lives that you'll see coming up are going to be kind of like this. I'm going to have a topic to discuss, but it'll be kittens playing and us just being goofy, but there will be more of a point than this one. This video is really just for me to figure out how to use this program.
I think watching the kittens torture the kids is an awesome video.
Just landing on you.
Yes, he is, and slowly sliding, it looks like. I mean, I'm trying to think. I'm a planner, so I have my notebooks.
Mr. Big One out here playing.
Oh, well, luckily her nails got trimmed too. Let's see. I was trying to look at what I think I wrote down somewhere here my goals for the next ones. Yeah. So it's going to be like a tips I learned section.
I'm walking with Charlie.
Don't make them fall. So yeah, I'll be talking about the do's and don'ts that I've figured out with making cat trees and out of different materials and why I do certain things and why I don't. Like everyone wants to know why I don't use fake plants to decorate my cat trees, and it's because I think 3 times total have helped remove fake flowers and fake leaves from cats. They do eat the fake items because it looks like a real item. Like a leaf. Again, highly recommend cat grass. But yeah, so there will be more lives, especially now that I have a program that apparently works for me and you can hear me, which was a miracle last time I tried to do a live. The sound was horrible. Let's see. Any other questions before we go?
Ask me questions.
Yes, honey.
I'll answer them.
Oh, well, Joanne does say that she can see that my daughter is a mini nug. Very
Right,
much.
there she is.
I want a YouTube channel.
You ain't gonna get one.
My daughter, very much a mini me of my husband, and my son is very much me, especially me at his age. So very shy typically, especially with strangers.
Oh God.
If you even like slightly talk in a firm voice, he starts to bawl. Yeah. Yes, this video will be up after I finish filming it.
He's got a foot in the face.
Well, don't hurt the kids.
No, do that to me.
It's collateral.
No, do
Collateral
that to me.
damage.
We really don't want to go to the emergency room.
Do it to me.
I know how to suture. I'm not suturing my own kids.
Daddy, my turn.
I only do that for patients that are under anesthesia. Don't worry. Yeah, my husband is very good about making sure that his subscribers know that he has a wife with a channel too. I appreciate that. And now, as he's growing, maybe he could share on Facebook some of his, 140,000 subscribers with me.
Somebody on Facebook, so I don't know about that. Maybe.
Fee, get out of the way and people can see Charlie. Oh, or fold yourself flat backwards.
What if there's a way you could live stream on both channels at the same time?
I can't, well,
Facebook
no.
and YouTube.
Oh, that I can do on this.
That'd be cool.
For as much as I'm paying for this.
I want a YouTube channel.
But as you can see, the wheel works.
Charlie's getting some exercise in.
Oh, yeah. And if you watch Charlie on it, you can really see his hunchback. I wonder if I can zoom in on this screen.
Ow.
Here, let's go back to the two screens. Me, Charlie, and then is there a zoom?
Oh, I think I jumped over me. Trying to hurt me.
Never.
Again, learning the...
Oh, God. Oh.
The-
A lot of pain on me.
Okay, that didn't work.
Daddy, a lot of pain on me. Daddy, something kind of
Wonder if I go to just solo. Just that one, if I can zoom then. I can! Oh, but I can't drag. Oh, darn.
Daddy,
Okay, work with me, people.
get LMA on my face.
Ah,
Get LMA
there
on
goes
me.
Cindy.
Daddy, get LMA on me. Okay, back over here. Get LMA on me.
Oh,
Daddy, Charlie,
it won't let me fix my zoom out after that. Okay, so let's finish. Let's go. Oh, wrong way. Whoop. Okay. So, if you see Charlie on your own screen, let's go just single. As he's going on it, you'll be able to see that
He'll make him go.
he's got a hunchback. When he's sleeping, it's really noticeable, and when he's running. Fee, you'll be in the way right there. Jeremy, you want to get Charlie to run up that real quick? Since I'm talking about the hunchback. Don't knock over your soda. Yeah. It just, really his hunchback is his shoulders sink down too much. They don't come up high enough compared to other cats. So you can kind of see like the camel hump he gets.
Daddy, get LMA on me.
But yeah, so that's back to the way we were. And any info on the Tiffany's plate? Really not so far.
I mean, we know what it is and where it's from and all that
Yeah.
stuff, but now we're just kind of sitting on it.
We know with the serial number on it, it's a 1912 Tiffany's plate that my husband found in the river. If you don't know, he's a river scuba diver exploring with Nug.
I've been back to that spot like 2 or 3 times and haven't found any other
Yeah.
silver.
He hasn't found any others. I think that one plate might have been dumped because it was monogrammed and therefore it was harder to pawn.
I am so good at that.
I'm going to be making Jeremy do a live soon where he talks about some of the finds, like the teeth. Yeah. Everyone wants to know the dentures that he found. The
Oh,
story
awesome.
on those.
I hear they're valuable.
And I've got the whole lowdown. I went through the lots of dental experts from different dental museums. So we'll be revealing exactly what those teeth are. Yes, they're probably from the Civil War. I'll give you a hint on that one. If they saw the side of Nug, the family man, human side on your channel, it will help build his. True.
That's what the channel's for. You can use me as your mascot.
Oh, he's my mascot. Gav. Now he's not being shy. He's completely warmed up to you all. After seeing him, I will choose his channel over Brits and Adams every time.
Mama,
Appreciate it.
Dang.
we have 21 people.
Good.
Thank you. I appreciate those 21 people, and so glad he's okay. Love Charlie. Yeah, it's kind of like his shoulders didn't grow. So when he was found, he didn't have any back leg muscles. The string of back leg muscle was the same width as his femur. It is developing. At first, he only ran like a bunny. He bunny hopped, and when he ate food, he couldn't stand. He'd start sinking down.
Well, he had to do a handstand.
Yeah, a couple times he tried to counterbalance, and he'd face plant into the food with his butt up in the air. I never got that one on video, but yeah, so he's finally developing back leg muscles. He's running now with both legs separate. I think the wheel is really helping the back leg muscles because he's on it every day, many times a day. And like, it's just little stuff with him, like just that little sink in at the shoulder blades. His leg muscles are still small, but they're developing. And the way he holds his tail is a little different. It's more of the curve that a lion does versus typical cats. It's just because I'm a vet tech and I know cat anatomy so well after working in cat clinics, I'm able to pick up on these things, but I don't think other people would so easily. And Adam found a teapot in the same time as the plate. Did Adam find a teapot on that same dive?
He has found a teapot. That was the one where we went and found. No. Yeah, it was that dive.
Yeah, so they start to blur together to me. One bomb video into the other, and minus the last bomb video, which will be out on Saturday, I believe.
It's gonna be epic.
Yeah, my husband almost got arrested.
We did get trespassed.
Yeah, got trespassed. He's banned from the property now.
Not the river, so I'll just go upstream and get in a boat.
So, do you physio him?
No, we'll sit down because
I don't know what physio is.
I don't know. Physio. That is.
Ooh, Amazon's driving by. Come on, Amazon. Oh, darn. It's always a good day when Amazon stops. Your kitty loves looking in the mirror. It's actually not as strange as you think it is. As kittens, a lot of kittens do attack mirrors because they don't understand. Eventually they do get the concept of it's them they're looking at. Or at least it seems that way with some adult cats. But I think it's always trying to figure out if it is a different cat than themselves. It's the curiosity. And come here, Charlie.
Sleepy Charlie.
He's my baby. Oh, you're facing the wrong way. Thank you, though. See? There. Oh, Charlie! Charlie likes to sleep up here on the back of the couch. He either likes the one that's right behind me or the one on the other end of the couch. But right now, there's the
I put the dress on the cat.
the pillow. I've got a junk pillow that the kittens use as a bed.
Mama.
Oh. And Ellie Mae is in the harness. We plan on taking both Ellie Mae and Charlie outside. Cindy is not a fan of outside. We've already discovered that one. She likes the catios, not so much harness. She was okay with the bubble backpack when she was in her younger days, but she's way too big for bubble backpacks. So Ellie Mae, here, put her in the middle. Let people see her. They can't see her up there. Okay, there. So it's a kitten harness and a dress. This one is for around the house, not for actually going out, just to get her used to having something on. We put the collars off and on just for them to get used to it too. Let's see. Oh, do we do any type of physiotherapy with Charlie? No. Honestly, I've had 2 vets say that just let him be a kitten and run around, and that's what is going to be best for him right now. The cat wheel was highly encouraged since he will run on it. And
By himself.
yeah, by himself. Unlike other cats that in our house that don't run on it voluntarily. So yeah, there's no need for it. I don't know what my daughter's doing.
I showed him rock.
I don't think they need to see a rock.
I showed him crystal.
Okay. But yeah, let's see. Did you guys have any other comments before we go?
Or questions.
Oh, the one where the cop gets smart. Yes, about the bomb. Yes, it was stupid of them to bring a bomb up to a parking lot, the edge of a parking lot.
Hey, we made it quick, whatever.
Yeah, it wasn't the brightest decision. It's over, it's done. But apparently, a cop thought that it was arrestable or threatened to. Yeah, reckless conduct. But let's just leave it next to the river with all the tubers going down. That's just as reckless.
There was no good situation.
Yeah, it was a no-win.
Just leave it where we found
Yeah.
it. What we're gonna do next time.
If they would have left it where they found it, it was under a bridge to a major road. So there's still a no-win.
Next time this happens, we're just gonna mark it with a buoy, tell them about it, and they can come out with their divers and do their thing. We'll just film the whole interaction.
If you can hear that, he said that he'll just mark it with a buoy and the cops can dive themselves.
That way, our hands are clean.
Yep, that way they can be grumpy at themselves.
And it's gonna happen again.
And yeah, at that same spot they'll probably find more. So far there's been
Or catch him out.
how many?
We've had 4 pipe bombs in the
Four
water.
pipe bombs and a mortar, all at one bridge.
That might be it, though, because we have tore that place apart.
Well, every time we have heavy rains, new stuff gets uncovered, like the teeth. The teeth were just sitting there.
Yeah, that was
And they've probably been in the river since the Civil War.
Mom?
Yes, me.
Ninja Mom said, how many pets do you have? And
Including
did
you.
Nug get a ticket?
He got a warning and kicked off the property. Banned from the
We've
property.
got a verbal trespass, no tickets, no IDs.
Yep, all verbal.
And we have 5 pets.
If we go back,
No, we do not have 5 pets. That was the count before we adopted Charlie and Ellie.
now we have too many.
So we have 5 cats.
What, 7 dogs?
Yeah, so
and two rugrats.
I was fostering a litter of 3 kittens, and Jeremy fell in love with the girl, and
Well,
I told
strongly liked.
I told the rescue group that we were going to be foster failing her. So that was going to make us have 4 cats. And literally the next day, Jeremy found Charlie. So in one day, basically 24 hours, we went from 3 cats to 5 cats. And because we couldn't send Ellie Mae to be adopted, like, she was ours. We already spoke for her.
She was
And
adorable, too. I mean, look at that kid. He's so cute.
I believe in once they're your cat, they're always your cat.
We have 7 pets in all.
Yes, there she can add. 4th grader.
I was thinking about only cats.
Stop with your shirt, please. You're on camera. Thank you. And so yeah, we have 2 dogs that are turning 14, and they're senile. They lost their minds. They have cognitive issues, and one has seizures and a head tilt, so we know there's a brain tumor involved. And so we have 4 pets that most likely will be going to heaven within the next year or so. It's just what happens when they start getting older. Oh, and here's Ellie Mae. She loves the blanket that is currently in front of me. So if you see the camera move, it's because of Ellie being on the blanket. She nurses on it, and she's done it since we rescued the litter. Her litter was found with cuts all over them, or bite marks, and Mom missing. They think that Mom probably died trying to protect the litter, and she was probably 3 or 4 weeks old. So I bottle fed them, but she's always been a nurser. All her 2 brothers were also nursers. That was them. And starting, I guess, about 2 weeks ago, Charlie started nursing. He wasn't a nurser, and he was already at least 8 weeks old when we found him, if not closer to 10 weeks, even though he was small.
He learned nursing from elementary.
Yeah, he learned to nurse on her blankets and her spots that she goes to, because we also have a fuzzy blanket on the bed in between Jeremy and I's head that she nurses on and sleeps on. So yeah, it's a learned behavior, nursing, apparently. Yes, ma'am. Huh? Alan.
Alan says, I got 5 cats too.
Oh yeah. To normal people, 5 cats seems like a lot. When you're in the rescue community and you can claim that you have less than 10, it's like bragging. Gav, be gentle. Little boys have to be reminded.
Someone says, exactly.
Yeah, I know some people that have, like, because they have fosters, upwards of 15 or 20 in their house. They have whole rooms separating. Our house is a itty-bitty little house, like 1,200 square feet, 2 bedrooms upstairs where the main living area is, and a bonus room. So it's technically a 2-bedroom. We can't be doing that.
I have a switcheroo question. Or what the heck you call it?
Uh-huh. Switch your question.
That camera on the laptop be utilized in your stream?
Yes, it can be.
So you can
He wants to know if the laptop that you can kind of see in the view, if that can be used on this program too. So yes.
Well, that'd be cool. Like I could.
As long as you'll just open the program through the website and log in, and then you can do it.
Oh my gosh, that'd be so cool.
So
I get inside talking, and we get a headset.
Yeah. So we'll be using this for Jeremy's live streams too, because I can be moderating and doing stuff, and we can have a camera on him as he's talking, and then on whatever he happens to be doing. Like if he's got some notary stamps that need to be cracked open so we can see exactly what they are.
Oh, we're gonna have to test this out.
Yeah.
Like I'll set up a camera outside.
Yeah, so he can be outside with 2 different angles on him, one zoomed out, one zoomed in, and I can be in here
That'd be so cool.
and making my funny facial expressions and talking with my hands like I do so well.
Well, how will we communicate with each other? Like, we have to get like.
I think we should be able to hear each other through the program if it's turned on right.
Huh.
Yes, me.
Good talk. We're not live on the internet or anything.
I forgot what I was talking.
Is that right? Cute kitten. Do a little dance, make a little love. And they're both kissers, Charlie and Ellie. If you lean down and kiss them, they just poke their little noses up. I love it. Cindy, if you try to kiss her, she's like, nope, not gonna happen. She fights you. We had 6 cats, but we're down to 3. Lost 2 of old age at 19 and 18. That always shows that they are well loved when they make it that long. And another had cancer and then a stroke. Yeah, it happens. Sadly, we can't keep them forever.
I have a question.
Yes, ma'am.
My friend Aubrey, she knows someone that has 67 cats.
Yeah, that's called hoarding, and that's against the law, even for a rescue group.
Well, she knows someone. She doesn't have that many cats. Because I think her mom's allergic to cats.
Yeah, so the rescue that I work with right now, they're still getting kittens healed up. They took in a hoarding case that I think had 67 cats, actually. And a lot of them had calesi, which is like an upper respiratory infection that affects the eyes a lot. So many of the kittens were in such bad shape that they had to have their eyes removed, or their eyes were already ruptured. So they have a lot of blind cats that have been going up for adoption. And I've been making toys for them that rattle so they can play with them. Something about using my... I just had a pop-up of a comment. Something about, instead of using your body, you should. I'm like, what should I do? I'm like, where's something... That should be an interesting comment later. We'll see what it is. But Gavin, please stop jumping over the power cords. But all together, we are wrapping this up, and yeah, I'm gonna go figure out what this comment is and have my son bounce around the camera because you know that's not scary. And 0 cats, 0 dogs, 0 birds, 0 tarantulas. Sometimes it's nice to be pet free, I have to say. All right. Well, thank you all for joining me today on my first live stream of using my new program. I've talked for like an hour and a half, it looks like. So yeah, I will see you all soon, and I will try to give you more notification for those of you that like to join the lives and actually let you see that it's coming up more than 5 minutes ahead of time. All right. Thank you all, and oh, no longer rescue. Yep. I appreciate you all joining me, and look, I can do this on my screen. Woo! New program. My daughter says goodbye. My son is right here too, and he says goodbye, and so does Jeremy. Thank you again